before Whole Foods shut down on the south side, some stores too, and they shut down in Lincoln Park. And they didn't just shut down stores in Chicago. I'm talking about Walmart. They shut down stores in other cities, and it's a big blow to the south side, people that relied on those pharmacies and grocery stores. But I know, and then I get it in the comments, people are like, oh, people are looting, I saw a TikTok, and I'm like, okay, you know, welcome to the world. Let's see, yeah, we're heading down Hudson Street here in Chicago. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I'm missing comments. Let's see, hey, Elgin, yeah, Elgin's in the suburbs. I'm Brian Really Chicago. I'm not Brian Really suburbs. The suburbs are great. I just don't get out there because I don't have a car, and that's why I'm walking all the time. This is the house I want to show. So this house survived the Great Chicago Fire of 1871. We're on Hudson Street in Lincoln Park. This nice tree-lined street. It's just, it goes in and out. They got a side yard. I don't know if it belongs to that building or this building, but this building's made out of wood. It was owned by a policeman. They built it the year before the Great Chicago Fire. His wife was there. When the fire got out of control in 1871, it was everybody for themselves. So he went back to save his wife and his family. And his new house that he just built, which was here, the fire was burning all from the central business down there. It came 3 miles north to here. So he had time to get up there. He got on the roof and he doused the roof with water. When then he ran out of water, he used wine and ale or something, like barrels of beer, and doused out the flames. The houses on either side burned down, and he saved his house, and it still exists to this day. This is on, there's a plaque here, it's hard to see. There, 2121 North Hudson Avenue in Chicago, and you see there's a little plaque. Many houses on the south side and the west side that survived, and churches, but it's rare to have one up here that survived, because that's why all these are brick. They build them after the Great Chicago Fire, and that's why they're so well built, because they're fireproof and have nice sturdy walls. Thanks everybody for following along. Look at the tulips. See, we got nice little garden apartments. Look at that door. Nice cornice. Yeah, these are very expensive. This area was gentrified a long time ago, and it's just getting more and more expensive because the Fed has boosted all asset prices. So they were expensive before COVID. Now they're even more expensive. And it's not just because cars are more expensive. Yeah, everything's more expensive. Food's more expensive. Eggs are more expensive. Houses are more expensive. Cost of labor is more expensive, which is a good thing, but all the wage increases we got are eaten away by inflation. So we're right back to where we started. Yeah, Jerry Springer, thanks for bringing that up. And that's the Cincinnati connection. Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. He was the mayor of Cincinnati, and I know there were some scandals. He was a council member, and then he was on Cincinnati News. He was a news anchor for one of the local TV. That's how he got into the entertainment business, because he was a news broadcaster in Cincinnati. I remember as a kid seeing him on the local channel, and then came to Chicago, like with Oprah and everybody with daytime. Found his shock jock. He got the niche where it was the wild and crazy talk show, and the rest is history. So rest in peace, Jerry Springer. So this is, now we're back to Sedgwick. Let's see, yeah, we'll go down Sedgwick. Wage increases, yeah. And it's great, I'm all for the $15 minimum wage or more. People getting paid more, but like I said, all the wage increases we get, everybody's salary is greater. People are getting high-paying jobs, but it's getting eaten away by inflation. Here, let's walk through here. We'll walk through 2030 Sedgwick. They built these in the late 1990s, and it's infill. This used to be a hospital. I don't remember what the name of the hospital was. If somebody knows, please help me out. There was a hospital here at Lincoln and Sedgwick. It's a triangle block, And you can walk back behind these people's yards. And if some people let me know where you're watching from, I appreciate it. Look, they got this nice little, you see how their garages, you got the alley, this is the back side with you can put your grill out on your balcony. Got this little flower circle. Oh, it's so charming. Yeah, nice flowering trees. Ooh. I'm spinning around. And then you can pop right out through this. There, you can pull a car through there. It's hard to make the turn into your garage, but you can do it. New Mexico, thanks for watching. Good morning. Here's the 2020 building. Someone asked about the 2020 building on Clark Street. That's the back side of it. We see across the way they got the same thing. You got garages. This is an alley that connects behind the buildings. That's Lincoln Avenue right there. And then you can go through this archway. There's garages. These are people's garages to their townhome. Got put the garbage in the back, and so you don't have to put it in the front. And then we pop right out here at the 6-way intersection of Lincoln Avenue, Sedgwick, and Armitage, and Lincoln Park, Chicago. The Big 27. That's good. That's good. Yeah, they got that number you can call. Oh, I'll go this way. There's somebody riding by. Yeah, Chicago's pretty good about if you're a business owner and someone graffitied your business, you can call the number and they'll come by and spray it off. And but there's more and more people leaving nice murals up, the good ones, in certain areas of the city. And we got the light. So this is Armitage. The Park West is over there. It's a venue. And then there's the 2020. I think it's on Clark Street. We're at Lincoln, Armitage, and Sedgwick, a 6-way intersection, because Lincoln runs at an angle. 311, there you go. Yeah, just call 311, they'll help you out. We'll continue down Sedgwick because I want to go down North Park. I'm going to go down North Park, get to the L. Maybe we'll get some pictures of the L going by once we get south of North. Canada, thanks for watching. So like I said, next week I probably won't be live as much because I'll be visiting my father who lives in the country. He lives down towards Cincinnati, out in the farm fields. The good thing is, look at all these political heads. Still left up from the mayor election. So, farm fields. My dad has an electric scooter, so I might experiment with strapping the camera to that scooter and driving you through the farm fields and woods, and that'll really confuse people because people will be like, here's this guy that associates himself with Chicago and he's out in the farm fields. This isn't Chicago. How could you film something that's not Chicago? Like, I'll find it a relief. Get out of the city for a week, hang out in the countryside. It'd be nice. Good morning. Good morning from Chicago. Yeah, look at these. This is infill. They built these in the 90s, I guess, 1990s. I'm not for sure. They got this. The stairs go up. They got the round, protruding window bays. Brazil. Thank you. Yeah. I'll confuse them. I'll be like, everybody left Chicago. They sewed up the blocks with the corn, and everything grew up back up with trees. People have been praying for her demise for years. But hey, we're heading down Sedgwick. The guy made it to Wisconsin. Remember, I always talk about how Ogden Avenue used to cut through here. That's why this park's here. They got this nice Church of the Three Crosses. Ella Jenkins Park, renowned American folk singer, First Lady of Children's Music, Old Town Triangle Association, Lincoln Central Association, Alderman Michelle Smith put that up. So here's this plaza by the Church of the Three Crosses. We just left Sedgwick and Lincoln Park, Chicago on the north side, and we're going to cross over to, I think this is North Park, or I don't know what this is. One block street is probably something else. Hey, thanks for coming along for the walk. Yeah, that's why I'm very fortunate. You know, I live in a 100-year-old building. I still rent. I'm not wealthy enough to own any of these things. I just, like many people, 25 years ago, I stayed in Chicago. My friends went to San Francisco, New York. I stayed. They got married, had families. They came back to the Midwest. Some of them live in Evanston. Some of them live in Lakeview and other areas. I was here the whole time. And yeah, I need to get to Cicero. There's many areas of the city I need to get to. I will get there eventually. It might take me a while. You know, like I said, I'm going to try to do Pullman tomorrow if the rain's not going to Pullman Historic District. They're off the Bishop Ford because we're going to drive right by it where that Pullman Bank is. But I missed the name of the street when I walked by. Here, look there. Look at the Hobbit Hole. There's the Hobbit Hole. 1846. I'll get it when I'm at the other end. This is a great street because it has nice wide sidewalks. Hawthorne Racetrack, yeah. Yeah, Canada has many great buildings like this. Toronto, Montreal, Quebec, you know. Yeah, well-built buildings. And this street's nice because it's one way. You can almost just walk down the center of the street because it's just a one block little street. I'll give you the name of the street. I missed it when I walked by here. We're south of, well, we're getting towards Menominee, Ohio. Thanks for watching. Now, I hope to get to Cincinnati sometime next week. Check out Over the Rhine and downtown. They got a new, well, it's been there for over a decade, the transit light rail line that goes through the Central Business District. The riverfront, they got many new parks there on the banks. Covington and Newport's nice. They're building stuff over there. Main Strauss Covington, they're going to replace the Brent Smith Bridge. I'll try to keep you abreast of all the new happenings in Cincinnati. Here we go, Old Town Triangle Historic District. Look at that. Nice symmetrical porch. The dog spotted me. I'm waking everybody up. Thanks everybody for, look at their yard. Look, it's got the ground cover. Hey, you don't have to mow the grass. That's what I would do. Yeah. Yeah, I missed that about the skyline to see. Yeah, skyline of Chicago. Chile the chicken. That's awesome. Here we're in Old Town. And of course, there are no street signs. So I can't tell you where we're at. They got the nice little, there's rainbow flag. Charming towns of Old Town. I'm pretty sure this is Menominee. I don't know if they still call that North Park. This is North Park, so this is North Park, Menominee. Now I know where I'm at. This is the yellow house that I usually show. Nice brick sidewalks. Oh, how quaint. Look at that. That's got a view up there. So no parking unless you live there. They got their nice little parking alcove. The yellow house here on Menominee at North Park. And then we'll head down North Park because I want to get by the L. Maybe we'll see the L going by when we cross the car and I walk to work. I'm always around this area walking to work. And I can't cover the whole city because, you know, it's 2.5 million people plus. The city's 30 miles north to south, 20 miles east to west. It's like covering a whole county in a walking. Look at this tree, wow. But The transit helps. I take the trains. You got good transit. The transit gets you downtown easily. It doesn't get you across town. You have to take a bus. Yeah, bus pass. You got it. I'll take the Jeffrey Jump. Some of the express buses that go down the South Lakeshore Drive, DuSable Lakeshore Drive, John Baptiste DuSable Lakeshore Drive. Yeah, walking the dog. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, so now we're at Eugenia North Park. There's some nice, you can see the spire for St. Michael's Church there. They got a little square. They'll have a Mayfest over there. And look at some of the modern sunken courtyard there off the sidewalk. Hey, thanks everybody for following along. Welcome to Chicago. Happy Friday. I'm heading towards the Central Business District. I'm still on the north side. This is called Old Town, which is wedged between Lincoln Park and the Gold Coast of Chicago. There's an old wooden house. So you see, it's rare to find. Most of these houses are brick. This one, I'll look in to see if this survived the Great Chicago Fire too. I doubt it. They probably built it right after the Great Chicago Fire.